Hi! So today, Lisa Rogers did my makeup and she taught me how to do everything using all of my products, which are mostly green beauty products, organic, natural, whatever you want to call them. And she taught me so many things like how not to look washed out as a blonde who wants to wear a little bit of nude lipstick, how to do your brows, how to fill them in, where the brow line should start and finish, how to use eyeshadow for eyeliner, how to apply concealer and wear, when to apply concealer, before foundation, after foundation, how to apply your blush, where to apply your blush, what do I do if I don't have a lip liner, and how to fix the fucking mascara that gets on your eye crease at the end because you rushed yourself. There's a lot of cool things, a lot of cool nuggets and takeaways, so I'm really excited because I learned a lot. And actually this makeup you see now is the makeup that I did after she taught me, so I feel like hers is probably a little bit better, but I'm pretty proud of it. I feel like I learned a lot today, so enjoy. Hi!
Hello!
So I'm back here with the lovely Lisa, and she's just going to help me kind of glam up my makeup that I do every day, because I'm very much a minimalist when it comes to makeup. And I also am really passionate about, that's my teddy bear in the background. I'm also
He's super cute, by the way, guys.
He's adorable.
Very cute.
Just really passionate about keeping products clean. And so she's just going to help me figure out how to get the performance out of them and glam up my look a little bit, because I like to be very basic, but I also want to feel really pretty and
She doesn't want to, she's not a basic bitch.
We ain't no basic bitch. So I'm just going to moisturize. And like I said before, I'm obsessed with this rose water, and I put that on before I do my moisturizer, because it just really helps it seep in those pores, and it just helps give myself and Lisa a really clean canvas to work with.
We really can't emphasize enough, guys, if you want your makeup to look good, skin. Good skin, meaning prep that canvas. You prep your canvas.
Moisturize, moisturize, moisturize.
I'm actually using the same rose water that she loves on our beauty blender. That is
so good.
what I'm going to use to apply our foundation. It's my choice of items to use. We're going to start off by applying our foundation.
So
and she is using...
This is just the Beauty Counter Tint Skin. I think it's in sand. And I like it. It's like a moderate, not even moderate, probably like a more minimal coverage, but I really like it. I think most, you can tell me.
Very hydrating, I can tell.
I would think that probably most makeup artists would consider this more of like a tinted moisturizer, but you can tell me as I go, as you tell.
It's called Tint Skin, so I mean, it's probably being advertised as a tinted moisturizer, but I mean, it will do the trick. Some tinted moisturizers can give you more coverage than others. So, tip. It's best to apply most of your color in the T-zone area. Those are the areas that tend to need more coverage, and then kind of blend it out.
T-zone being nose.
T-zone is this area.
Literally a T.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So
That
I
is
always
your
thought it was
T-zone.
forehead. So it's more here.
No, it's either one. I mean,
Okay.
this is technically the T-zone that everybody talks about, so she's correct.
Cool.
But there's another T-zone that I'm talking about, which is the areas that need a little more coverage, which is this T. We're not now talking about...
Got it. See, you guys,
That
I literally
area.
don't know any of these things, so I'm so thankful that Lisa's going to help teach us some of these amazing lessons.
All right, so we're
And
going
it feels like she's just like literally like not
It's
pounding
bouncing.
it, but she's bouncing it into my skin. And I think that's key with a lot of these green beauty products is like you want it to be smooth and good coverage, but also not like, I feel like a lot of times I'll use stuff and it'll be kind of flaky looking, so it feels
this
like it's getting
melts
in there.
it into the skin. Yeah, so if you're having a flaky skin kind of day, rubbing is kind of just doing this buffing motion that most people teach you to do. There's nothing wrong with it, but it will kind of emphasize some of those problems. So using a beauty blender and kind of using this type of motion, this bouncing of the beauty blender on the skin will definitely
I
help
love that
minimize
because I
that.
feel like usually I use something like this and I wipe.
Yes.
And so that's probably why I have like the like,
You do.
amazing. So if someone doesn't have a beauty blender, would you say kind of like using their fingers would be helpful?
Yeah, using
Okay.
your fingers as
Just
well.
literally bounce it.
Yeah, just pat it onto the skin.
Because I think the mistake I've made is like painting instead of like really getting into the pores.
You could paint, like if you use a, kind of a painting type foundation brush like this, which most people have seen and probably think of when they think of a makeup brush, and you apply it on the skin, you're gonna see streaking lines. You just do. And a lot of time what you would do is you would use your fingers to kind of make that go away. This kind of eliminates those steps, and you just kind of are doing your blending and you're applying all in one.
I love that. And then less is more, and you spend less money, and you use products that really work. I don't know how eco-friendly or non-toxic the beauty blender thing is,
We
but
both don't know. Sorry,
we're big on the 80-20. Like, for the most part, I want products that are good for my skin, good for my hormones, good for animals, but at the end
We'll
of the
find out and
day,
get back to you.
we want to look good. So,
Good,
we're
close
happy
to
with
me.
it.
So what I'm also doing is applying it a little bit on the eyes and under the eyes. The reason I like to do that is to just get an even canvas all over. A lot of us just have some sort of discoloration on our eyes, and this definitely helps cancel it out. If your problem around under your eye or above your eye on your eyelid is worse, then your concealer is going to be a big help. Next, we're going to go into our concealer.
So, question really quickly. So, how do you know that you, like, do you just kind of, I'm trying to figure out how much I need to use. You know what I mean? Because sometimes I'll put, like, it says use a dime amount and then just go as you go. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I start off with one small, I guess, call it one pump or one squeeze of whatever tube you're using, and then I apply that all over the face. And if that's kind of, if you have just
Enough
great
coverage.
skin and that's enough coverage for you, then more power to you. A lot of items that are even just medium coverage or light coverage, you can build them up a little by adding layers.
And that's where you want to bounce.
Exactly, because that's adding
Okay.
layers. That's definitely
Awesome.
adding depth to it. And please, please, please bring whatever color you're using down to your neck. It is not cute.
That's so my 7th grade me right there with the
That's all of us.
lighting line.
We all love that.
Can we just talk about really quickly? You can keep going.
Oh, okay.
But as you're applying my concealer, I feel like girls these days, like the 7th graders, they don't have the awkward stage anymore.
No, it's not fair.
I know.
I had, as a
It's a
makeup
rite
artist,
of
I'm
passage.
really embarrassed to say, but some of these pictures I am burning and no one needs to see.
No, I think that's
It's
a rite
really
of passage.
scary. I had eyeliner that literally came down to like my cheekbone. That was
They
hardcore
skip the awkward
status.
phase. Okay, so now you're on to concealer
Okay, so concealer.
after the foundation.
It could be before, after, and I know it gets confusing. Which one do I do? I mean, it just comes down to preference. If you do it under, before you apply your foundation, you're going to see it a little bit less. If you do it on top, you're going to see it a little
more
bit more,
coverage.
meaning you're going to get more of the concealer effect.
Right. I support that. That's what I've been doing, and I definitely think it's...
Concealer, less is more. There's no such thing as a creaseless concealer. I don't care how many brands market that. There's no
true.
such thing as a creaseless concealer. It's all about how little you apply. You really don't need a ton of concealer. So all we're doing with Whitney is, because she has really high gorgeous cheekbones to die for,
Thank you.
she is just going to need a little bit of a brightening under the eye. And what I'm doing is I am going,
Let me open her up close.
yeah, look up for me. So I'm applying it all the way up to her lash line, and I'm bringing it down past her cheekbone, just so I can create that illusion of light and that bright-eyed look. So we're just kind of creating, right, you see where that shape of my hand is? Right in that area is where we're applying her concealer.
And that's brilliant because I feel like I always just leave it in one place. So bringing it down past the cheekbone to create some light. I love that.
We're extending the light.
Extending the light.
I feel so lame.
No, you're not lame at all. You're actually brilliant.
Okay, and I'm bringing
Oh.
it. Hey, I need to hang out with you more.
You do.
Get more compliments
You
than
do.
from my husband.
Oh,
Step it
wow.
up, husband.
Fuck those husbands, man.
All right, we are gonna also extend this concealer up into the eye to just really get a nice even canvas. Open up and look up to the sky.
And I love that. Like a lot of the times, I was telling you, I only use concealer for my eyeshadow because for one, I don't have a ton of product, and two, I like a very natural look. But she's gonna help me build on that.
Which is actually perfect because she loves a pop of color on the lips. So it really balances it out. So a really neutral eye with a gorgeous pop is super fresh, super summer, super fall, super winter, anything. You change up the color to the season.
And again, blend, blend, blend.
Super important.
I think I need this beauty ball.
Okay, so
Beauty blender.
it really feels like you're getting a massage on your face. Kind of fucking amazing.
Yeah, it really is. I can feel it bouncing in there.
Okay, so now we're gonna set her so that her foundation does not go anywhere. And another key thing when setting your foundation is, I know many of us just kind of do this dusting motion, this crazy motion all over our face, which is fine, but a lot of the product is just kind of being dispersed everywhere. It's best to do a pressing motion into the skin, because what this will do is it will press it into our skin and really set our our foundation like we need it and really make it last all day.
And this is just this is actually a Nika again, and this is actually a mineral foundation. And I found that this foundation, when I put it on, it's like way too iridescent when I try to use it as a full coverage. So I've just been using it as a setting powder because I don't have a setting powder yet. So it's kind of a little green beauty hack for you.
Without knowing, Whitney's actually just creating a really healthy glow on her skin. It actually looks really beautiful right under, because it's not like super glittery, it's just the most gorgeous sheen.
Yeah.
So I would actually keep it if you don't need it.
Totally. And I think as you are going through this, it can be really overwhelming to feel like I have to buy everything right now, and I want you to phase products out. And hi, Tubby Tubs. Those are the teddy bears. Teddy bears. Teddy bears. That's my little tubbies.
So guys, we are, what Whitney wanted to accomplish today is we're actually using all of her products. She just wants to learn how to use her products better. From a professional standpoint, and that's what we're doing.
I literally don't know what I'm doing.
She knows a lot more than you think.
And now this stuff, I love
Now we're doing our blush, okay? So,
and this is mineral blush, and so it's like I feel like I don't know how much I need to use because I feel like it can be super overwhelming, but I've noticed like you just need a little bit.
You do.
A little goes a long way, and I love this Nika pigmented. This is mineral blush Peachy Keen.
All right, guys. So we are.
I don't even know if this is the right color for me, but it's what I have right now.
It's fine. I mean, with blushes, everybody wants to know what's the best color for my skin tone. It really just comes down to whatever your preference is, because I can look at a color and say, oh, I love this on you, and you may not be a pink blush kind of gal, but it does look good on you. So it really does come down to preference. So we're gonna just dust that to the planes of her cheeks.
And where are you going? Because like I feel like I try to do this, and I don't know if that's right, or you know what I'm trying to say.
Concentrate most of your color around the areas of the cheekbone. It really does. I mean, she has really high cheekbones, so she's great. Some people, they smile and their cheekbones are up to here, and once you stop smiling, they kind of drop down. So if that's you, kind of cheat it and go a little bit above your cheekbone. What you're doing is you're creating the illusion of lift. She doesn't have that issue, so I'm just concentrating most of the color to the cheekbone and then dusting the rest out, so it's diffused instead of creating that 80s, or not the 80s, but what are 80s, right?
Like what's that gem? What's her name?
I don't know.
You know the like rocker.
I know exactly.
Where like the purple lash. Was it Gem?
I think so.
I don't know.
I think
whatever.
so. But so what? Obviously, blush is a must. It just gives life to the face. So with our foundation is meant to give you that even canvas look, and our blush kind of adds the life back to your skin.
Pop.
Yeah, girl, pop it in. Oh yeah.
Ooh, girl.
Getting down.
I love this. Just come to my house every day and do my makeup.
Down. Down. Kind of love what I do.
Can you guys move to it like our neighborhood now, so we can just like you can just walk over here?
Well, we're gonna be buying a house soon, so
that
might happen.
I'm gonna start looking. I need her.
All right, girls.
And Chelsea, I need them both. We should just buy property.
Exactly. Chelsea will dress us.
Commune.
I will do our makeup, and
I'll
will
keep
do our hair.
Green as shit too.
And she will keep us healthy and not dying. So it's perfect. Perfect mom squad, girls. Hey.
Brows.
All right.
Yes.
So we're gonna. She has amazing brows.
I never knew how badly you needed to fill in your brows until I started filling in my brows, and now I feel like
a huge difference.
I feel like I can't leave the house without doing it.
It's true.
Like I literally will put on a little bit
our
of
eyes
tinted
are the
moisturizer, and I'll leave with brow.
Yes.
Tinted moisturizer, brow, mascara out.
Perfect. I mean, we all know there's certain parts of our face that we know that we cannot leave the house with. For her, it's, her brows and her tinted moisturizer and maybe mascara. For me, it's definitely my brows. I need some color on my cheeks and like foundation, and then I'm good. So now we're gonna fill in her brows. So with Whitney, what I was telling her, what she was doing is she does her brows great. It's just she needs to kind of balance out the outer edges of her brows.
And I love a square brow.
Okay, so we're gonna square you out, girl. So what I'm doing is I'm using little strokes, kind of almost like you're trying to paint on the hairs. That will definitely give you more of a natural look.
I feel like when I was first trying to do this, I was looking kind of like Frida, what's her name? Frida Kahlo, and like trying to add hair where I didn't have hair, and you kind of have to go with the hair you have. You know what I'm saying? Like you can extend it, but you can't like go.
Yes, exactly. However, if you are the person that overplucks and needs a little help, you are unfortunately going to have to draw in those hairs. She was smart and she didn't over pluck, so she has great brow hair. She just needs a little filling in here and there, which we all do. Not all of us are born with perfect brows. Some of us are.
I have
bitches.
like a bushy brow happening.
Bushy brow is very editorial. Love.
Someone needs to.
Love.
I haven't had them professionally done in 6 months, but they need help, but
they're not bad. It's
love
better than having them be overplucked.
Yeah, I know.
So I'm extending the brow a little. So key thing with brows, our brow is supposed to begin right here. So you take your pencil device and wherever your nose end, or basically you take it out the outer part of your nose and you measure all the way up. And it's supposed to end, you take it from your outer nose all the way to the corner of your eye, and that's where it's supposed to end. So you will always know the proportions to your own brow of your own face by using that trick.
So I would just do, tell me if I'm doing right. So I just do like
that's where it's
here.
supposed to begin. That's supposed to end, and your arch is supposed to be right here.
Got it. Cool. That's cool.
Those are the dimensions of your face. Okay, so once we filled them in,
How are you liking this product, by the way? Because I just bought it today.
Really pigmented. I've used Tarte before. It's definitely good.
Cool.
It's pigmented. It will. As far as longevity, I personally haven't used it and can't talk about how well it's going to last all day. But you can once you wear it. So very key. After you've applied color, you want to brush the color through. Very important to diffuse and disperse the color throughout the eyebrows evenly. Okay, so we're done with that brow.
See that? Oh yeah, so good.
See, and all I did is, the only thing that Whitney wasn't doing is that she just would, did you just mainly fill in here and
I would
just
fill
follow?
in, but what I would, like, I wouldn't know how far to go without it looking like I Sharpied it.
Or like Ronald McDonald eyebrows.
Fact.
Yeah.
Hi, teddy bear.
Hi, cutie.
I'm gonna do, I have
My
to do
little one's being good. And
Oh, he's
sleeping.
Like literally right behind her in a little bassinet thing.
This is totally our lives right now, guys. Trying to manage around babies. Whitney is a super mom. She has 2. I only have 1 and die.
One's at Disneyland today. It gets easier though. The second one's just easier because you just let them cry a little bit more. They're a little more independent. They're a little bit more chill. And then your first one is like super high energy, needs all of your attention.
Yep.
But that's okay.
That's what I keep
That's
hearing.
life. And Winston's at Disneyland today.
Very jealous, Winston.
With Dunkel.
Very jealous.
That's my older boy.
Dunkel. I take it Dunkel is short
Dunkel
for
is my
uncle or
brother,
something.
Uncle Dustin. We call him Dunkel.
Love.
And he's single, ladies. If anybody, he's like a wonderful
Single
man.
and ready to mingle.
He's a
Is he
wonderful
on
man.
OkCupid?
I don't
Tinder?
think so.
No,
No,
one of those.
That
He
was
needs to get on it.
that'd scare the ish out of him.
Oh,
He's such
I
a
don't blame
gentle
him.
kind.
There are a lot of crazy bitches out there.
Fact. Tubby tubs.
Okay, so we are about done with these brows. They're looking on point, guys.
Oh yes, I love a good brow.
Okay, so now that we're done with that,
Oh wow, that looks so good. So good.
see, you look amazing already.
You're
She could
amazing.
go out the door looking like this, and she'd be great because this is totally her.
And I
She
probably would.
loves-
I'd add my mascara and I'd go.
Yeah, she loves that minimalist look. So that's what Whitney would do on like I'm going to work day. She would fill in her brows, do her makeup,
Lip.
and then now we're gonna do a lip. So we're gonna hop into the lip.
So
lip
when I'm
bandwagon.
like out and about, like if I'm going out to like nighttime, like I want out the girls, like I want like a high pigment, like Beauty Bite kimchi. But for my everyday, I want something a little bit more toned down because otherwise I get like the crazy stares at work. You know what I mean?
Nobody wants crazy stares at work.
Uh-uh.
Okay, so she is using a
Tarte matte.
this is a what do they call it? Long-lasting lip stain.
Mm-hmm.
So it's matte. It will definitely last a lot longer than most lipsticks. Definitely way longer than lip gloss. And she is out the door.
And do you think we need to like line this with foundation, or do you think it would be okay? Do you know what I'm saying?
Yes. So what she's talking about, she wants to kind of outline the edges and kind of clean up. If you're not good at applying your like these type of formulations seamlessly, then yeah, clean it up. If you mess up a little, we all do, even a professional does, then clean it up with a little bit of your foundation. Put it on a concealer brush. Yeah, we're gonna put it on our concealer brush and clean it up. But for right now, we're just gonna apply it. These could be drying, so you really need to have nicely moisturized lips. What you could do throughout the day is use a chapstick to kind of...
What I did actually last night, because I thought I possibly had to be on camera today, not even for this, for my other job, I used like a sugar scrub and exfoliated, and then I put coconut oil and then honey and slept in it, because then it just like locks in that moisture.
See, all products you have at home and are definitely better for you.
And now she's just cleaning up the edges with like a little bit of foundation, so
she doesn't need much, because I mean, I kind of did a good job, guys.
She's kind of amazing, but I like, it's like, I never have colored inside the lines. Like, I never, that's like a good metaphor for my entire life, but like, it's really hard for me, so I need, but I also don't want to buy a ton of products. Like, I don't want to buy this and a lip liner, because then for my $20 lipstick, I'm now in $40. So I like using what I have, and less is more. And I know that pigment's hard to keep really green and eco, so.
It is. So guys, now we're moving on to my favorite part, which is the part that she knows a little bit less about, which is eyeshadow.
Nothing. Like, I literally know nothing.
She's trying to be nice, but okay, nothing, guys.
I never wear eyeshadow.
So we're going to...
I told you my nighttime look is eyeliner.
She pops on eyeliner. She's good to go. All right, so now I'm just going to wash this. It's called Link. Just kidding. It's called Whisper. Whisper. We're going to whisper this all over her brow bone. She's got... So Whitney has a good brow bone, and she's got a little bit of smaller of a lid space. So we're definitely going to
Teddy bears
trick the eye and make her eyes look a little bit bigger. So I am dusting Whisper all over her lid.
How does that make my eye bigger?
Well, this is just creating an even canvas all over.
Got it. Okay.
So I'm applying that all over our lid. Now we're going to go to the next. Anytime that you apply a lighter shade to the lids, it's going to come forward a lot more when you apply a darker color. So just think, lighter colors brings your features forward, darker colors recedes features. So wherever you're trying to hide something, that's wherever you want to put that darker color. The little buzz. Okay, so we're going to keep it simple. We're going to keep it just a couple colors because she wants a minimalist look. So next, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to add this very pretty shimmery color called Crush on her lid. Just all over her lid.
So like you did a lighter base and now just a little more color.
Yep, now we're...
And like, I always get mixed up with like the shimmeries. Tubby Tubs, he's okay, buddy. Hi, monkey. He's okay. That's just Teddy Bear. Where I get mixed up is like the shimmer versus like the more like, you know what I'm saying? Like
mattes.
Yes.
So just balance. You can use a shimmer on your lid and on your crease, but if
like
your blush,
all over color?
Yeah, you can. And if you're just balance it out. If you have a really, really shimmery blush, be careful not to be too shimmery on the eyes. I mean, I personally, as an artist, like balance. Every artist is different. It also comes down to preference. If you can balance out your shimmer well, to the point where you just don't look like a hot mess of shimmering
And so now
mess.
you're just applying it to the lid.
Just applying it to the lid, and what I'm doing is I'm using a patting motion.
Yeah.
And the reason why I'm using a patting motion is because I want there to be pigment there. When I want to diffuse color is when I blend. Right now we actually want the color on her lid. So we are applying that all over.
Just gonna kind of watch the lid. By the way, I love their like Barbie colors of packaging. It's so smart.
It's so cute.
It's so cute. Isn't this so cute?
It definitely calls the inner princess in all of us.
I know.
All right. Next eye. I'm gonna speed it up here, guys.
Good. I can totally fast forward through some of this too.
Good job.
Thanks.
Good job there. I didn't know what to say to that part.
It's all good.
All right.
You're
now,
doing so well.
We are done with that part, and we're going to do a little blending because blending is, if you didn't learn anything in this video, please learn blend.
Motherfucking blend.
Thank you. It is not cute.
I just got all kinds of Compton up in here.
Yep. It got real up in here. And now she's cracking her own self up. Perfect. Okay, so now we're going to...
What do you guys think so far?
Go to
I
our...
kind of love it. Okay.
Now we're going to just add a little more depth to our crease. And we're going to take... This is your crease. Wherever you... When you open up your eye and you... Obviously see a crease, that's a crease. And if you need to find a crease, you can find one by finding wherever that bone is. That's going to be your crease. Not everybody has a very defined crease, and some of us do. So it just, you know, depends. So we're just going to take this lovely color to the outer corner of the eye, and we're going to bring it up into her crease. She's a very defined crease, so what I'm doing is I'm softening out her crease a little bit by adding some depth. And this could be her daytime look, and then with one simple color, we're going to transition in with me into nighttime. Look how good she looks. Hi. I look like a hot mess.
No, you don't. Okay. I just want a little
She
bit.
looks like a model with this hair and this makeup. Hey.
Stay here all day.
All right, guys. Are you liking it so far?
Yeah, it's beautiful. I just wanted them to get a more macro shot.
So we are concentrating it on the outer corner of the eye to kind of elongate her eye. And then we are bringing it up into her crease. Quite simple, guys.
Amazing.
Okay. And there we go.
Kind of a little crooked there. Sorry.
There we go.
Just a little closer. You guys have a little bit. Are you still in my shot? Yep.
Okay, so now that we've done that, she could put on some mascara, go out the door.
Totally.
Another thing that you could do.
I like this lip color. I just got this today because I wasn't sure if I could rock kind of this nude color, but for every day, I like it.
Yeah, it's actually not bad. I was, to be honest with you, kind of hesitant, but now that we have some blush and some color to the rest of her face, it looks better.
Because I'm blonde, right?
Yes. If if you're blonde and you go with a nude that's too nude and you don't have something, you know, like color here or on the eyes, you're gonna look washed out as fuck. So it's not
washed
cute.
out as fuck. Hashtag that.
Not cute.
So yeah, I would pretty much add mascara and be done with it.
Okay. So this is gonna be our going out. She's done.
Working out.
Now we're going to transition it into night with a very simple step. So a lot of the time, I don't know if your eyes are really sensitive to a lot of eyeliners.
I'm so sensitive.
Or if you just don't have the money, you want to go out and buy some. That's
so gross, right? No, I like literally I get styes from like, from like
my husband gets those, and those are very painful.
They're super painful.
So what we're gonna do is
a
trick, if you don't know about it, whatever palette you have at home, and let's say you have palettes in there with colors like such as this color where you're scared of and you don't know how to use because it's too dark and you're more of a neutrals girl, what you can do is you could take an eyeliner brush and you could take this lovely rose water that she has, or any type of water, like Chelsea liked to say, what was it, unicorn piss?
Unicorn piss.
Or unicorn piss, and spritz it. Give it a little spritz. Get it a little wet, and then we're gonna use this as our eyeliner.
Cool. I'm gonna like get in here.
Okay, go ahead and close for me. And we're just going to. I need to get this a little more wet. Totally
I
what
hate
she
the word
said.
moist, but it's so appropriate.
So moist in here.
Tubbies.
Poor babies.
My kid spreads malaria over there. Not malaria, but whooping cough. No, it's not whooping cough. Don't worry, friend. Your baby's safe.
Good.
I promise.
She just scared me for a little bit. Okay, so we have ourselves some eyeliner. Oh, wanna open? We have some eyeliner, girls.
Super good. It just kind of adds like a little bit of pop.
What it does, it just adds a little pizzazz.
Yeah.
So it's not so like.
Wow.
Daytime.
I like this glam.
And we're going to bring this darker color on the other eye, and then we're going to bring it also under our lower lashes, just to connect. We literally have used very few colors, and it's good. It's easy and simple.
Just to look at the colors we're using.
We have used this baby. this one, and this one. And if you wanted to just skip this step and just stick to these 3, you could have done that as well.
Yes.
Queen. Yes. All right. She had to. It's her favorite side.
It's too easy.
You guys really at one point need to hear her Winston say it. It is the best thing ever. Look up.
Yes, queen.
Look up.
Oh.
Okay, so now we're going to smoke out the bottom by adding this dark color on the lower lash line.
Let me get a macro shot for you guys. It's so ghetto, but I kind of love it.
Don't worry, we're going to
We'll
blend
do it
it
on the
out.
other eye.
We're going to be doing it on the other eye, and we're going to be blending it out. Look up. Okay, so let's dust off the fallout.
Dust out the fallout.
More annoying than fallout. Sometimes that is why some women like to do their eyes first. Also, which I tend to always do.
So like when you get like the eyeshadow underneath, you just dust
that,
it out with
or what's really, really important, before you apply it on your face, just tap out the excess, and then the fallout really drastically minimizes.
Really cool.
Okay, so now we're going to blend out the bottom.
And you're blending with eyeshadow.
Yes. So I'm using the same color that I first used on her crease to blend out the bottom.
Oh, cool.
Okay. And then we're going to use the color that's on her lid, on her inner thirds of her eye.
And that'll brighten it.
Yes.
I love that.
Open, up, right in here. Okay, right in here. And then we're just gonna pop on some mascara, and we are done, girls.
I mean, this is
And she
taken-
looks amazing.
I mean, this has taken some time because we're talking through it.
Had,
but I
exactly.
could
Had
literally
we
do this
not
in 10
talked,
minutes.
yes, she would be able to do it.
So
way less time.
Really quickly, I still haven't found my favorite green mascara, if you will. I really like the performance of the Tarte Gifted Amazonian Clay one. But if I'm going to be wearing it all day, I really like my Pacifica Stellar Gaze. And the reason I like this more is because by the end of the day, the clay starts to hurt my eyes, but I also have very, very, very sensitive skin. This
If you have
just, I think it's
recommendations,
kicky.
comment
yeah,
below.
please let me
We'd
know.
love to hear.
And let me just talk about how I always have mascara underneath my eyes by the end of the day. So, or even when like I wash, I feel like it's so hard to get the mascara off.
Is it waterproof? Because if it's waterproof, it's really hard to get off.
I don't know if it's waterproof.
If you use oils to get it off, it will.
Yeah,
be
that's what
easier.
I've been doing. I've just been using like coconut oil or whatever. So I actually do want a little bit more performance because we are
a little more glam right now.
There he is. You can totally pick him up. So I'm just gonna use my Tarte Amazonian Clay.
Oh, Velvet.
This is my little one. Look at that little guy.
He's only 2 months old.
And Lise, can we talk about this? Do you do this? The little shakes?
Yes. And the reason why she's doing that is because it's kind of like brushing your hair. You're really wanting to get right up in there and get just coat every single lash. And by the way, guys, Whitney has amazing lashes, so she doesn't need fake lashes. She just needs a good amount of mascara, and her eyes are gonna look amazing.
And do you put it on the bottom?
I always do. It's completely up to you. Some people hate putting mascara at the bottom because they don't like the look, or B, they feel like they always get it on the bottom of their face, kind of right up in there. You just unfortunately just have to try to be a little more careful.
Right. And then what about if I get mascara up here while I'm
let it dry out. That is key. I know it's really hard, and let's say you've just done your face and it looks amazing, and you just got mascara and you're like, what you do is you let it dry. Once you let it dry, you could flake it off.
I kind of look good right now.
You look amazing.
This is amazing. You just changed my life.
This is the first time Whitney's looked like this in a long time.
This is super, oh yeah, I never have glamorous makeup on. I don't even want to take my ponytail out. I'm just fixing it because I think it's super uber glamorous.
Very chic.
So yeah.
She's very chic.
She's a chic
queen.
If you guys want a
chic queen.
I always forget. I kind of love
Doesn't
this.
she look amazing?
Thanks.
See?
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Well, you guys have a great day. My little man. Did you intro him? Yeah.
This is Kai.
This is Kai.
This is baby Kai.
He's so handsome. 2 months old.
2 months old.
He's
been really
fucking amazing. Can we talk about how fucking incredible she looks? 2 months. Gorgeous. Love you all. Thank
Bye.
you.
See you next time.